Hey everyone, Neil here. I hope you're all keeping warm on this very, very cold day. Right, so today I'm going to talk about remote apps. It's something which has come up a few times over the past few days in customer conversations. And I just want to go through use cases and why you would use a remote app and what advantages you're going to get from it. So when we publish resources, we've got two ways of doing it. We can either install applications onto a session host and then publish a full desktop. Okay, so when the user's logging on, they're getting a full desktop experience. The other way of publishing it is to basically just publish a remote app. Okay, and what that means is the users will just see an application icon rather than a full desktop. Okay, now this can really help lower the cost of your AVD solution because you've got a higher density. Okay, we can fit more users onto those session hosts. So maybe I can fit 40 remote app sessions compared to like 10 full desktop sessions. Okay, so if you're basically just publishing or your users are just launching one or two applications on those hosts, then it can definitely be better to publish remote apps. I mean, I guess you can even launch up to 10 applications on a per user basis and still have lower resource usage if you're using remote apps because you are essentially just using less resources on the host. So let's have a quick look and see what this actually looks like, shall we? Okay, so what you're looking at the moment is a screen within Nerdio where we just publish a remote app. Okay, so we would just go to add remote app, and then what we see here is the actual path to that application. Okay, so when the user launches Paint, for example, that's what it's going to launch. Okay, and we could do a few things there as well. We click on the edit button, we can enable maintenance mode within Nerdio, so that basically stops the user from being able to launch the application. They just get a custom message which we can specify here. I can just go to enable maintenance mode, and then we can type in a message like onto maintenance, for example. And then, so what does this look like from an end user perspective? Okay, so if we go to the remote desktop, so here is obviously a full published desktop session that we'd launch, but these are the application icons down here as well. Okay, so if I wanted to launch the application, then I just click that and then it will just launch, and then you just see the seamless application. Right. So obviously the difference is that if I launched a full desktop session, then it's going to take up maybe 2 gigs of memory on the host and then maybe 10% CPU usage. If I just launch that Microsoft Paint, for example, it's only going to use up a very small amount of memory and a very small amount of CPU usage. So I may be able to launch like 50 Paint sessions, but I may be only able to launch like 10 sort of full desktop sessions. Oops. Okay, all right. So I hope you found that useful. I hope you're enjoying these little tidbits of information. If you have any ideas about what you want me to record in the future, then please let me know. I'll leave you to go and warm up on this very cold day. All right, thank you. Goodbye.